What if I told you that there are invisible signs engraved on the souls of certain women, marks that only heaven can see, and that the enemy deeply fears? These are not physical tattoos or symbols the human eye can perceive, but spiritual flashes that point to a divine purpose, a destiny that transcends the ordinary. Today I invite you to discover what these signs are and how they might be present in your life. Because if you recognize even one of them in yourself, you're about to uncover a truth that could change your path forever. This message is not for everyone. It's for those women who have weathered storms, who have cried in the shadows, who have felt the weight of rejection, but deep in their being, they know they're destined for something greater. Let's explore the 7 secret signs of a woman set apart by God, marks that few know about, but could be the key to unlocking a spiritual power like no other. Before we begin, I ask you to do something important. Write in the comments, "God, show me my purpose." By doing this, you open your heart to the revelation heaven has for you, and help this message reach other women who urgently need it. Share this content, because by doing so, you help more women discover they too carry these marks. Stay until the end, because the second to last sign might be the very key to unlocking the blessing you've been waiting for years to receive. Take a deep breath, open your soul, and let's begin. Have you ever felt that your life is meant for something greater, something you can't explain, but that echoes within you like a divine calling? In a world where many strive to fit in, some women seem marked from the beginning, set apart for a purpose that makes them different. Psalm 139, verse 16, reminds us of a powerful truth. "Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book, before one of them came to be." Before you took your first breath, God had already designed a plan for your life, a purpose that makes you unique. Being set apart doesn't mean being perfect or fitting into the world's standards. It means feeling deep inside that you've been called to something more, even when you don't fully understand it. It means having faced trials others couldn't grasp, having endured rejection and loneliness, yet still standing, because you know something greater is guiding your steps. God doesn't choose you for your merits or achievements. He chooses you because He sees a potential the world ignores. He sees a strength you haven't fully embraced, a purpose only you can fulfill. Being set apart can feel like a burden because it means carrying a weight others don't understand. But that weight is a reminder that an eternal destiny awaits you. In moments of pain, silence, and struggle, your calling becomes clearest. Because a woman set apart isn't the one who always shines in public, but the one who endures the process without losing hope. That process forges the signs only set apart women carry. Now let's delve into the mystery of these signs, because if God has placed a purpose on your life, those marks are already there, waiting to be discovered. Are you ready? Let's continue. Being set apart by God is not an easy path. When heaven declares that you are His, the storms intensify, the trials multiply, and the fire burns hotter. It's as if the enemy, upon seeing the divine marks on you, rises up to try to extinguish them. Isaiah 43:1 assures us, "Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine." But those waters and flames are part of the journey. A set-apart woman doesn't walk easy paths. She crosses storms others couldn't endure. If your battles have been intense, if the winds have blown fiercely, It's because you carry a purpose that threatens darkness. These battles are not random. They are part of a refining process. Sometimes the battles are internal, whispers of doubt, thoughts questioning your worth, the heaviness of uncertainty. Other times, they're external, doors that close for no reason, unexpected betrayals, people who reject you without cause. These moments can break your heart, but they are not punishment. They are confirmation. A set-apart woman always faces resistance before she is elevated. These trials are not designed to destroy you, but to forge you. Every tear, every night of unanswered prayer, every rejection marks your soul with signs only heaven recognizes. Fire doesn't just burn, it purifies and reveals. Prepare yourself, because what's coming is the discovery of those signs that will forever change your perspective. First sign: a heart that perceives the invisible. The first sign of a set-apart woman is a spiritual sensitivity that sets her apart. It's a gift that allows her to perceive what others ignore, a gut feeling that warns her, an inner voice that guides her, a discernment that sees through appearances. In John 10:27, Jesus says, "My sheep hear my voice. I know them, and they follow me." This sensitivity is like a spiritual radar detecting what is hidden. She can be in a crowd, but sense when something isn't right, when an atmosphere is heavy, when someone is hiding their true intentions. It's not paranoia. It's a divine gift. This sensitivity can feel overwhelming. It's waking up at night with an urge to pray without knowing why. It's feeling a burden for someone who seems fine, but in the spiritual realm is in battle. God gives this sign because set-apart women are spiritual guardians, intercessors who see what others can't. But this gift requires wisdom. Not everything you perceive is meant to be spoken. It's a tool for protection, for prayer, for discernment. Do you feel like you see beyond the obvious? If so, this sign is already in you. Second sign: a hunger for the eternal. The second sign is a heart that won't settle for the earthly. While others are satisfied with the superficial, she feels a void only God can fill. It's a fire that pushes her to seek more, to not stay comfortable. Hebrews 11:16 speaks of those longing for a better country, a heavenly one. This longing is a divine mark that urges her to leave behind what doesn't edify, to let go of relationships that tie her down, to walk away from places that dim her spirit. This fire can feel like a burden because it causes her to question what others accept. She may walk alone because her thirst for God doesn't align with the world's priorities. But that loneliness is where God reveals His secrets. It's in the wilderness that she learns this longing is not a punishment, but preparation for the extraordinary. Do you feel that urge to seek more of God? That's the second sign. Third sign: a faith that doesn't quit. The third sign is a faith that endures the darkest storms. It's the certainty that God is working, even when everything seems lost. Romans 4:20 describes Abraham, who didn't waver through unbelief, but was strengthened in his faith. This faith sustains a set-apart woman when promises seem distant. Think of Sarah, who believed in an impossible child, or Ruth, who embraced an uncertain future. Their faith led them to divine destinies. When doors close and prayers seem unanswered, this faith shines. It's not measured by what you see, but by what you believe in the unseen. If you're still trusting despite the pain, this sign is in you. Fourth sign: a heart shaped by pain. The fourth sign is a heart that has been wounded, but not destroyed. Psalm 147, 3 promises, He heals the brokenhearted. Pain shapes the set-apart woman. It doesn't define her. Think of Hannah, whose barrenness led her to cry out to God, or Joseph, whose betrayals prepared him for the throne. Every tear is seen by God. Every wound is an opportunity to lean on Him. A broken heart turns pain into worship, scars into testimony. If you've been hurt, but you're still standing, this sign is in you. Fifth sign, a passion for holiness. The fifth sign is a burning love for what pleases God. 1 Peter 1:15 exhorts, Be holy, for I am holy. This woman rejects what contaminates her spirit and embraces what draws her closer to God. Like Daniel, who refused to defile himself, or Mary, who chose purity, she lives for the eternal. This sign requires sacrifice, saying no to worldliness, enduring criticism for her devotion. But her passion prepares her for what God has in store. If you feel this fire, this sign is in you. Sixth sign, resilience in rejection. The sixth sign is a spirit that doesn't break under rejection. John 15:18 warns, If the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first. Rejection isn't personal, it's spiritual. Like Moses, who was exiled, or Jesus, who was crucified, the set-apart woman sees rejection as divine redirection. Every closed door is a sign that God has something better. If you've been rejected but keep moving forward, this sign is in you. Seventh sign, a heart that intercedes. The seventh sign is a spirit of intercession. 1 Timothy 2. One urges us to pray for all people. This woman feels the weight of praying for others, even when she's exhausted. Like Esther, who fasted for her people, or Hannah, who cried out for a child. She is a spiritual warrior. Intercession is exhausting, but powerful. If you feel this calling, this sign is in you. How to activate these signs. Recognizing these signs is just the beginning. Ephesians 6:11 urges us to put on the armor of God. Pray without ceasing. Fast to strengthen your spirit. Live in holiness. Surround yourself with women of faith. These actions activate the signs and prepare you for your divine purpose. The enemy fears your purpose. The enemy sees these signs and attacks with distractions, doubt, discouragement, temptation, and isolation. But 1 John 4:4 assures, Greater is He who is in you. Stay alert, pray, and every trap will become a chance to grow. Women who marked history. Esther risked her life. Deborah led with authority. Hannah turned her pain into prayer. Mary Magdalene announced the resurrection. Their stories show that God uses ordinary women for extraordinary purposes. Rise and shine. Isaiah 60:1 declares, Arise, shine. This is your moment. Leave behind fear, doubt, and the past. Write in the comments, I am marked by heaven. Share this message and subscribe to keep growing. You are a set-apart woman, and what God has started in you, He will finish. Arise, shine, and never look back.